¿Qué lo que mi gente? My name is Dan River, and today I'm spending a little bit of time with the love of my life. Now, I haven't been giving it the love and attention that I should be. One of my goals was to practice guitar at least 2 hours a day, and I failed to do that. So I guess that's a goal that I failed to do. But anyways, back to the topic. I just wanted to talk a little bit about speed and technique, because something that I've noticed, I was trying to learn a certain song and I wasn't struggling with my right hand technique. I was struggling with my left hand technique. I was classically trained, and something that I didn't notice at that time that I am noticing now is that my speed mainly comes from this hand. So this is the hand that finger picks. And that song in particular had a lot of moving parts with my left hand, which is the one that plays the notes. And I'm going to tackle this with the help of a metronome. A lot of us musicians underestimate the value that a metronome brings, but I think it's very crucial, especially for a speed exercise. Now, what you want to do is start at a very low speed, and to the point where it's almost uncomfortable. The reason why is because you want to get your fingers to start learning that language that you're trying to teach it. Whatever that language is, you want to start it at a very slow pace. Now, even I was a little bit uncomfortable with that, but the point is not to get it right or wrong. The point is for your muscles to remember it, because there's a difference between here and here, and you want to get what's in here into here. It's almost like this has its own little brain. It's almost like a baby, and when you're trying to teach us something, you want to go really slow. So for example, a simple major scale. Fairly simple. I practiced that a million times, and I started at a low metronome speed. I'm gonna start at 60 BPMs. Now, that was super uncomfortable for me. It felt like I was there for ages. And that's because my brain already knows 10 steps ahead. So my brain is going super fast because it's used to it. My fingers are too. It's just a simple major scale. But if it was something else that was difficult, let's say a new scale that I was learning, my fingers don't know that language. And again, like I said, you want to transfer that knowledge from your head to your hands. And I'm going to show you guys a perfect example that I lived through during college. There was a song that I don't even remember the name of, but it had a very difficult right hand picking technique, and it went like this. That is a lot harder than what it looked like. I can go into technical reasons why it is, but I'm not gonna get into that. But I'm gonna play that very slow. Again, I'm back at 60 BPMs. You see that right there? I messed up. I can easily do it at a higher speed, but when I played it at a lower speed, my brain or fingers just went numb and forgot the whole thing. This happens a lot when we know how to play something at a certain speed, but there's a speed barrier that we just cannot break. We can play it, let's say, at a fairly reasonable tempo, and it's all fine, but we just, for whatever reason, we cannot get it over 110 or 120. And we wonder why. It's because there is a flaw in our technique. When our technique is not where it needs to be, we can't break that speed barrier. And a lot of people ask me, oh, why should I put my fingers like this? Why should I hold the guitar like this? Why should I do this and that? You can do it in a different way, but it's not the most effective way in the long term. It's almost like an athlete. If he runs pretty fast, he goes to a coach that's been doing that for decades and is a professional, and tells the runner, do this with your arm, put your shoulders back, do this and that. And then the runner is gonna be like, that's slowing me down. I know how to run, and I can run this distance at this rate. But when I do it your way, I'm slower. The reason why is because there's fundamental techniques. The coach knows that in the short term, it is gonna slow him down, but when he gets it right, he's gonna break through that speed barrier. And it's the same thing with guitar. I haven't done this in like 2 years, so I'm rusty. I'm just trying to remember it back with my memories. But this is a perfect example because my fingers forgot about it. And when I play it at a slower speed, it gets confused. But when I play at a slower speed, my fingers start to remember and recognize the pattern or the language that I'm trying to teach it. Again, I'm gonna go back to that 60 BPM. And there, I played it right. After trying it a few times, my fingers are starting to remember that pattern. And what am I gonna do next? I'm gonna go from 60 to 61. And yes, I'm gonna go in increments of ones. It's a hassle, it's a pain, it's a struggle, but trust me, it's worth it. Something that I've learned from speedrunners, and this is just the nerd side of me. Speedrunners are people who take like a video game and try to finish it as fast as possible, from the intro to the ending credits. Different categories and different games, it can be from anywhere from like 5 minutes to like 5 hours. And one thing that they do is that they play the same video game and the same techniques over and over and over again. Some people do this for a living and play a 5-minute gameplay over and over and over all day, every single day, 365 days a year. And that's what I call tunnel vision. And you have to be patient because it's about doing it over and over and over again. That's something that I have learned from music and been learning in life, is that you want to be patient and take things one step at a time. You don't want to get ahead of yourself. I just want my left hand to be able to be as fast as I just want my left hand to catch up with my right hand. And it's gonna take some time, but I'm excited, and I might take my next video. I just want my left hand to catch up to my right hand. And it might take a day, it might take 5 months. It's all about how much time, effective time, you put into it. But yeah, with that, I'm calling it a day. If you guys like what you see, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until the next video, adios. Wait, actually, if you made it this far, congratulations. A lot of people have been asking me to play guitar, and I'll just show you like a 5 to 10 second clip of a song that I wrote because you guys want to hear me play guitar. So excuse the audio. I only have a mic on my camera. It's not a professional setting. I've been struggling. I'm not even gonna get into it. Here you go. There you guys go. Adios.